get a planter, you will know that the cedar box planters actually don't go rotten. They take years before they go rotten. They're very resistant to the water. That's another reason why this tree was also used to create their dugout canoes. They would cut down a whole tree and then they would hollow it out to make a canoe. They would be able to use that canoe to go fishing and to travel to other villages. Yeah, so let's take a look. The cedar tree, we can identify it by, if you come and zoom in on the bark here, you can identify it by the long strips of bark. We've got a little bit of this lichen growing on it. That green is like a different kind of plant. That's a lichen.
Wow.
If we come over to look at the needles, they are very flat. You guys will see they're very flat needles. They don't have any prickly parts to them. And if you rub them a little bit, you can smell your hand, and it has a very strong smell of cedar. That's how you can identify it's a cedar tree.
Wow.
Yeah. Very beautiful. I don't know if you guys have heard of the painter Emily Carr. Has anybody heard of Emily Carr before?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, she does some amazing art, and she does a lot of really beautiful cedar tree pictures. I've noticed she used to live on the west coast in Victoria and traveled throughout the island actually, and did some amazing paintings. And her interpretation of the cedar tree was one of my favorites. Just be careful as you walk down this hill, Paul. All right, let's take a look over here. You guys might be seeing this in your neighborhood. You can see that it's got a very lace-like kind of leaf here. And then you've got the flowers. The flowers are the shape of a heart, and they tend to be light purple. Does anybody recognize these flowers? Or this plant? All guesses are welcome. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you, this is our native bleeding heart. You guys might have seen bleeding hearts at your garden center. This is the native version that pops up everywhere here. This is a bleeding heart.
Oh,
very pretty.
I've seen quite a bit of this through our neighborhood, so.
Yeah, so if you take a look here, let's zoom in again one more time for these guys.
Yep.
You take a look around your parks where you live and see if you can find this plant. It's popping up everywhere right now. It's called bleeding heart. It's a nice trail here, but you'll see that on one side you're going to have a bit of a fence here.
Yep.
And that's a guardrail because it's very steep on this side of the mountain.
Yep.
Pretty much goes straight down towards the Burrard Inlet. Yes, that's true, Sung. I saw you there too. Yes, you're right. There was a Star Wars party last night, and it was advertised on Comake-Do. So, yeah, I saw you and a few other folks there that are on the call.
I went in for a bit, but then I left.
Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it?
Well, it was all right. I didn't mind it. But I had my homework because I have to get ready for my Sunday service.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, are you like a pastor, Paul?
Well, I assist the pastor on Sunday mornings